Interest in seeing this bill? Well, unfortunately, under the Preservation Act of 19, something as noble and distinguished as a casino. Do give my best to Francesca. Well, I recommend a Venetian red with a... Well then, you'll be... Thank you for... Back. What is it, the third night this week? I understand that this is difficult for you. I promise you this. Steak didn't just disappear, someone has it. What? 3 with a home security detail and the rest scattered amongst us depends entirely upon our working together. I'll deal with the last piece of the puzzle. Good evening. You mobsters all suffer from such huge... And in the end... My mission to protect its heritage status, which anyone can enter without invitation. The brothers fought valiantly before Ms. Guerrera's. Not exactly destroy me, brother. I would hope that you would hold yourself to a higher standard than Niklaus.
I've seen her last night.
Bloodlust. Imagine hearing the sound of a heart. It's because you make stupid moves.
Please, let me go.
Father. Something to say. What is happening? He was in... I see a change. This wasn't my doing. Esther's a master she currently inhabits. Well then.
I was waiting. It's not like you to shirk your responsibility.
As you well know, she is not my night ring on your new librarian.
Cool, but you're going the wrong...
First lesson. Tax incentives on local businesses. Been stalling for months. A troublesome tendency of jumping into other bodies.
It's a sacrificial spell.
The day, acquisition through mind compulsion. Back to our home.
Brother.
Too many.
Rather good. Cadence, rhythm. Sometimes difficult to express. Music, the joy you felt with you. Because if someone had done the same thing for
Me to release them from their pain.
Where is my brother? He's under siege by an army of beasts. Considering it was your people who just declared perhaps now's not the best time for your particular brand of... Lesson 1. Always be on your guard. As a devout feminist, I refuse to say that you hit like a girl. You are my responsibility. Ostina.
What if I can't do it?
The head or the heart?
We're not here.
Admit, this exceeds even my expectation. Going to use the children to kill any opposition. Wanted to help your people and make amends for the past. Which I suppose...
We're not looking for the kids.
Stay. So it would seem.
Go ahead. Get your bearings. Stop fighting about it.
Let me go. Now.
Nothing. See, that's where you're wrong. You remember her, of course.
Nothing but love that woman until the day you took her.
A brief moment of happiness. Flood lands upon your finger.
Her tragic end came when you drained her body. Offer a spell to smother the wolf within Niklaus's memories.
It's been hours since you fed. We tried to make you children strong.
Did not. This was you. Her for her blood. And then you. I won't listen to another word. You're distorting my memories. It was you who killed Tatya. You can't rewrite history.
No, I can't. I told you that you were a good son. You began to believe that as long as place meant to hold one you will hang here. And as you rot here,
I crave you. It could overwhelm me. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried. 1,000 years. Murder, and mayhem, and Mother believes she can still save our souls. She wants to talk. Perhaps we should listen. One day only the monster shall remain. What is it?
As had I been nurtured. And I wanted to trust him. And I would never forget.
You killed him for hope. Whatever innocence remains, we must protect it
Here come the man.
Though I suspect the nightmares, we need to make a move before she strikes.
Well, action.
We'll wait until he shows us.
Yes, this was Nikla, to remove your limbs one by one until you...
After all these centuries of betrayal, that you both... But I expect
You pursue her and you will suffer.
I enjoy a good task at hand. As the earth shifted on its axis.
Lost our bloody stallings, but I have no...
Go.
I'll take... Finn and Cole must be turned to our side without...
Tell me. Thank you. So big. So perfect. Some would argue the most human of experiences. Days with memories thought I'd buried long ago. To make us all mortal and cruel, the delivery had a certain kind of... You needn't worry.
And ready for an adventure.
I believe we were all less innocent once. We mustn't let the world...
You're right.
Patronized. I am here to protect. Necessary to render me unconscious before bringing me here.
And I needed to get us out of that diner.
I don't know. My job is to keep her safe. Fleeing from one of our deranged parents. It's a peculiar thing. Never to be tired, yet forever exist.
We're not so bad.
Some firstborns for eternity.
From that bastion of truth, our mother.
Down. Great.
Fable's over 1,000 years old. Dahlia's alone.
Down the whole bloody state of Arkansas. No, we're not.
Yes.
I suspect Niklas would rather choke on it.
Elijah.
Images of who I was. Start over. If I choose.
Cursed.
Not if I am no longer Michael's darkest deeds. Possess a logic that's difficult to refute. And I both know what Mother is capable. Now, what if all the mother, in the end, a simple majority? This is the virtuoso of cramming his siblings into confined spaces. If we do it wrong, you're no longer in your own foolish moment, and one that you sagely dismiss.
Hopefully, we'll get...
Centuries. If you were human. And what is it?
They could control their turning without the... It's Elijah. Love Jackson.
Marry him.
Elijah. Shameful secret. It's his ordeal as our mother's captive.
And outburst at a filthy roadside cafe, and one never hears the end of it. Rebecca, it's me again. And after that, Camille, then what? Bearing my damaged soul as it were. Not a particularly clever one.
It never occurred to you that I am less interested in fixing your... I mean, I'm basically in a supernatural witness protection program because your psychotic brother... Here's a question.
This is absurd. Rocinante. The horse's name is Rocinante. Albania, Austria, and a rather tedious Woodrow Wilson.
I'm sorry, Elijah. Here. Okay. Who...
I'm not as fragile as my mother.
Still very much herself.
Stay where you are.
Elijah, please calm down.
You are asking me to do nothing. I shall remain here with thee, even if she does lack stealth. Let me call you back. I owe you an apology. Just missing. My family is in jeopardy. I am utterly powerless to help. Not a state of affairs I'm accustomed. Perhaps I'm not.
Your subconscious. An element of my thesis is on...
Yeah, I believe it was 1897.
It is both...
It was the door to a memory, but it's also a place where unspeakable deeds were tethered from that control. This is where the first... It's also where I laid her body after I took... A lie. This is a lie of mine and forgive. Therefore, I think it's best that I forget for both of our...
That was her choice.
This isn't about...
Will release us. No. I rather enjoy watching you twist in the wind. Not unlike the way you left her.
No, I figured you wouldn't.
To know him your whole life, yet at the first opportunity...
To mount your severed head upon one of these. It is a delicate craft. Magic one must be ever so. That depends on how well the hunter knows. The noble stag. For were I truly noble, brother, I would not have withheld, allowed mother to erase upon her flesh. You would in no way forgive me.
Here is where you're...
Oh, thank God.
For now. As am I.
No. You're needed where you are.
So the city is safe.
I'll be in touch.
Now it remains imperative that no one learns of us has been our salvation thus far. Jackson will do nothing to jeopardize.
Yank the tail.
Forgive me.
Pick up the damn phone and...
How'd you find me?
Little help.
Never lure herself to wallow in your... Freya.
A dishonorable... Unfortunately. Look at you, brother. Your mini said, or any one of the other poor souls who met there, she was left under the protection of a... I'd ask for a response, but I wouldn't want to taint.
Let me assure you, my mind is quite clear. Much like the gas which has pervaded every lunatic that you have disgraced this family. Goodbye, brother. Unnecessary. Discussion for the car. Let's move. And would please you.
I'm over.
Is there something you wish to discuss, Nicola?
But Haley has a duty.
I was under the impression this was Haley's choice. Tell me you did nothing to bully this. Unless, of course, I learned that she was pressured to sacrificing her freedom in the name of some political alliance. brings even an inkling of joy into Haley's life, kill Jackson, the wolves will descend into chaos. It would defend her, and you would has entered Hope's life, and seeing that,
Your time with my therapist, was it?
watch you commit. While the wolves are unified, Hope is... Everything is exactly as you intended. So instruction, guidance, community may well prosper. In my long, long life, I've called many places home. I'm not here to quarrel, brother. I have explained to you repeatedly, brother, my presence here in Algiers is purely to assemble. And given all the enemies we have afoot in the form of wayward siblings...
All right.
I would like nothing more.
Is.
And we find them and show them why their anger is unwise.
You don't want to mess with Shinogi.
To you, you are not... His body's all too vulnerable. My charms are quite adaptable, Marcellus. I mean, there's something of a musical prodigy in her life of someone I care for deeply will be in jeopardy, and that would displease me.
Why don't you make both their lives
My darling Gia, you, local symphony. Miss LaRue despises vampires, a different breed, with a new sophistication. We should adapt for our audience. I prefer the one in the middle, thank you so much. Another guy.
but that...
So what?
Having
It's a piece that you enjoy.
now tire and be... want you to leave my...
None taken.
I suppose.
It is of particular importance to my family. I can assure you that. Find all the remaining witches and deliver them safe and mutually beneficial alliance.
If I am to make...
Consider it done.
Yes, well, currying some witch's
Which ally? I won't let them hurt you.
Our cause. Also you who led Finn on his vile mission to take Hope's life.
Our mother. She will come for her.
And you know how to stop her.
Thank you.
I may be willing to accept. If it is alive and free of my brother Finn's influence, the witches. Well, Niklaus. Yes, my audience. Finn was rather rebellious. This is a distinguished that quality in her. Had she known that you were coming, she never would have welcomed us. By what was it she called it? Your
Candor.
Better where credit's due.
Up for you.
You're right, I didn't.
A choice exists.
Miss LaRue, our recent agreement. Marcellus telling the truth. Rebecca now occupies the... I was delayed. Strange. House is conspicuous assistance, so whatever you are planning, don't. You yourself said that would be idiocy. Discuss family heirlooms, or do we have more pressing concern?
Right now, she is like me.
And yet you would defy her.
I don't have a choice.
Luck is not the word that I would use. You should be here.
Fine.
For her weaknesses.
She's paranoid, obsessed with power.
Yes, I think I'm familiar with the type.
She bargained for the firstborn. That plan was foiled. Dahlia demanded I bear the first. Of course, the more I resisted.
A high enough bridge.
What's wrong? Where are you?
Mind.
Niklaus, I understand your concern. Now, either we leave Rebecca to suffer, or we place our faith in the hands of someone I believe to be our blood. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt.
Elijah. I would feel her belly as I...
And summon thunder and lightning. Mother rarely mentioned you. When she did, she would say how enchanted you were by the prospect of my birth.
All you have to do.
Oh, please. She was insufferable.
That was ridiculous. Of course, if she wakes, she'll be willing to help us with unbridled...
She played you both for fools.
Whatever the truth may be, she's in no position to help us now. And that is your choice. I only hope that choice comes from a place... not fear.
Good. That makes us a perfect pair.
How exactly is it that you... Or did you cross the river purely to critique my decor?
I thought you might like to know I was moved by what you said. Arrived, and when she did,
We may have had our differences of late. We shall exercise the same caution we have always demonstrated. To betray us, I shall bury her beneath.
you won't have to worry that I will never forgive you. But
What will happen to that child? We have to consider every weapon at our Dahlia is coming.
And it is always hungry. Haunts you.
Well, now
Josephine LaRue can be rather recalcitrant. She is musical prowess, cavalier spirit.
send the baby van.
What exactly do you want from me? This one is family.
We'll use up your sister
And then the children began to...
as a bounty on her head.
You would condemn my sister to her. We will defend you, witches, with a fearsome vigilance.
My mom.
Honor the alliance between us. If this is something, so be it.
You dare. Or
Vincent Griffith.
finish the ritual.
Fortify this house. When they do come, kill him. I will not abandon my sister. With Vincent by her side, she will strike with considerable...
She didn't wait.
Need hope, then where would she go?
I'll be there. This is... Nothing must prevent us. And since when do we heed the word of this? Do what you need to do. Children, please, Niklaus. Your ire is justified, however, Haley was quite right. We need to find a new strategy.
Should work like a charm.
Niklaus, is there something you wish to contribute?
you know, what we experienced was a test.
What we need is to create a new, strong sanctuary from any witchcraft. Would prevent the use of any magic within these walls. Powerful as you are, surely you must have sensed this grave new threat. I would be forced to consider an enemy. One person who intimately understands the enemy we know. We've done nothing but doubt Freya. Nevertheless, we certainly haven't demonstrated the same kindness towards him. There's a jazz club in Algiers by the name of the St. James Infirmary, a sanctuary against magic. If Freya should return. Strangely enough, Niklaus, I'm not in a mimosa mood. If you actually have one, we can begin with Michael's. They are the main ingredient in our weapon against Dahlia. Would you care to tell me where they disappeared to? Well, Niklaus, if indeed any buzz, as you say, perhaps it was because murdering father.
I know full.
Josephine.
a bargain that
Dahlia.
say your farewell.
You do understand there is no time. Surely you must see the need to share the whereabouts.
I see nothing of the sort.
And strategize while painting. I assume you have a plan here. It is too dangerous for you, brother. You cannot do. You need only trust me.
I would love to. Elijah, I know, would never have clung so.
Every reason to want Dahlia's demise. We have no. I understand you built a marker. To use it to carve this something of a sanctuary for Niklaus. Nor will I make a choice between yourself, us, tired of running.
Your transparent attempts to.
It's not the time. Must I beseech you to stand with us?
If by us you mean you and Freya, then I will not be standing with you.
She is the best chance we have to save your child. I was a breath away from taking your life. Broke your curse. I held your beating heart in my hand. Still alive, still family. Freya is our family. If you cannot see the greater picture.
Now I know.
It was also my family. Now, if you continue to walk this path, we'll do whatever it takes to prevent this. Children, please. I'm here to see hope.
One bite from us, there's venom in your vein.
Must we proceed with this nonsense? Didn't exactly fare well against my brother. And speak of the devil. Rebecca and Davina found a way to a trap. After which, is a vial of hope's blood. The moment our home is safe, you can return home.
It's done. The Coven's almost grateful.
And if we should fail, at the very least distracting Dahlia long enough for Hope and Haley to disappear. Their daughter, Forget that Dolly is the true enemy here.
Vulnerable.
Father's knife. We don't need to kill anyone. Leave here now.
Taking orders from you.
Place, now believe me when I tell you, you cannot. Please.
Tonti, please listen.
When Klaus got into my head,
To bind himself to our enemy. Virtually indestructible.
he said I had to convince. All I know.
Will do whatever he has to do for Klaus. Rebecca. So he would condemn her to the... With one
Would not work.
You didn't break her heart. Niklas wants us to revive.
It's bloody melting.
We have no choice but to finish the task that Niklas...
What's that saying? A madman often speaks to opportunity to raise coal and not this dark.
We still have to deceive Davina.
I feel like a traitor.
Gio was innocent. Where is your happiness? Rather a simple matter, actually.
Back times longer than you've been on this earth.
Only chance.
Welcome back, Mother.
Let me guess.
I won't enjoy it immensely.
Easy, Elijah.
Haley, whatever the outcome tonight, you will no longer see me by your side. You want to be alone? Well, congratulations.
Even if you don't hesitate, the other two.
Haley, I promise you, by whatever means necessary, I will release.